I'm Golan Levin. I'm a professor of art at Carnegie Mellon University, and I also direct something called the Frank Ratchey Studio for Creative Inquiry, which is the research lab of our College of Fine Arts. And it works as kind of a loose piece or an orphanage for kind of people who are working in intersectional ways and often with new technologies. I was teaching a course, which I've taught once before, called Experimental Capture. This particular course was concerned with how we can use new technologies that can sense beyond the range of human perception in order to understand the world or to capture a truth about the world that we couldn't have seen before. As I mentioned, we were looking at a lot of different kinds of technologies for perceiving the world in new ways. Engagement we had was with Geospatial, which is a company that does very high quality and novel ways of understanding what's under the ground. Troy Taggart from Geospatial was like, well, what do you guys do? And he's like, well, we do mapping underground with ground penetrating radar. And I was like, ground penetrating radar? What's that? As he told me more and more about it, I realized that I think students who are interested in seeing the invisible, would find it very interesting. Long story short, this year when I was planning experimental capture, I contacted Troy and asked if it would be possible to have some kind of exposure where the students could get a kind of first-hand presentation of ground penetrating radar. There was a special thing that the students did not know about that I happen to remember. About 15 years ago, there was a large artwork that was installed underground in the middle of the yard. And it was a room with furniture inside covered with glass. But unfortunately, it got fogged up with moisture and they had to shut it down. So they filled it up with dirt, covered it over with sod, and generations of students have come and gone, and now nobody knows about it anymore. But I remembered it. And the greatest part was, with the help of Geospatial, we actually found it again. And it was clear as bell. Like, you were pushing along this GPR, the ground penetrating radar, there it is. Like clear as bell. Like, that's the spot. And I think that was a real awakening for the students to see this thing that had been there, to connect it with photographs they had seen of the artwork. And they themselves are artists and architects, so to them it's a really tight connection. To see it kind of made visible with this technology was really instructive for them. What is the implications of things that are new? What does it mean to be able to see under the ground? I think more people than just construction workers and architects need to be able to see under the ground, because I think it's an eye-opener, right, to realize there's a whole world beyond. And so it's a mind blower for me, and I want to share that with my students and with the world.